Alrighty, good morning everybody. Welcome back to some more Honkai Star Rail. We're continuing where we left off yesterday, wrapping up Serval's side quest, and then I'll probably be starting what looks like a chain of side quests for Clara, who I've been very curious about ever since we left Jarilo-VI. So, guess we'll find out what's going on. Let's get right into it. So, back to the clinic. Reporting into Nat.
I wish you all a journey that is free of... I see. Thanks for bringing me up to speed. The clinic has been busy while you were gone. We've treated many people, soldiers and civilians alike. All in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. It would have been much harder if Wildfire had operated alone. Thanks to Captain Gepard, we managed to keep our losses to a minimum. I'm sure people will begin to appreciate the Silvermane Guards after this battle.
Serval helped too.
How could I forget about you two? We couldn't have done it without your help.
You're too kind. They deserve the real credit. I doubt I'd have come back in one piece without them.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger. Are you hurt, Miss Serval? I can have a look if you like.
I'm alright, don't worry. Everything worked out eventually. Let's wait for the rest of them to get back.
Miss Natasha, we've returned.
Is that Gepard?
Gepard returned and reported to Natasha what happened on the front line.
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on what's needed in the mine. He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back for a while.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. Thank you. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but I still have a backlog of patients to see. Oh, there was a girl and her brother who said you saved their lives. You might want to check on them and see how they're doing.
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
How are you guys feeling?
It's you. You saved us from the monsters in the mine. You guys are Silvermane Guards from the overworld, right? If you hadn't been there, we would have... I'll think of a way to repay you. I'll get a job and...
Saving lives doesn't need repayment.
That's very kind of you. If Mom and Dad were still here, they'd want us to return the favor.
Aww.
Mom and Dad went somewhere far away a long time ago. Haven't come back yet.
They'll come back one day, Zeno.
So, you're looking after your brother on your own? That must be hard.
Not really. It's my responsibility as a sister. I'm just worried that with all these monster invasions, maybe one day I won't. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld. To think he might have to live on his own.
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian isolated the underworld for more than a decade. With that isolation came tragedy. But under Lady Bronya's leadership, the Silvermane Guards will atone for past mistakes and bring relief to the people. From now on, you don't need to worry about the safety of your family.
Captain Gepard.
Taking care of yourself is hard enough under these circumstances, let alone if you have a brother to look after. I know it can't have been easy. Zeno, right?
Yes, Mr. Captain.
You're still young, so you need to stay under your sister's wing. But when you grow up, remember to use what you've learned to protect her. Be there when she needs you, and listen to her when she feels vulnerable. She'll do the same for you.
Okay, sir. I'll protect my sister when I grow up.
Thank you, Captain Japard. Zeno and I will remember your words.
You know, I'm pretty good at turning a happy reunion into a tear fest. Let's call it a day and give them some room. If you're not too tired, Japard, can I talk to you for a moment?
Hey, do they have anything more to say? Nope.
What you said back there, did you really mean it?
Of course I did. And it wasn't some last-minute speech I cobbled together. It's how I've always felt. We can't always face problems alone and build walls to keep people out. We need to learn to rely on others. Especially those we care about the most.
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh? What do you mean?
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. But you were talking to me. Who's building that wall now?
Well, a Landau just called out a Landau.
Japard. I changed my mind.
Yep, I figured she wouldn't actually be going on the Astral Express with us.
Change of plan. I've decided to stay in Belobog.
Serval, I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision, no matter what you chose. I wasn't trying to force you to stay.
I know that, Japard. Don't worry. I've thought this one through for a change. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision to leave was just me trying to run away from my problems. Wasn't a mature decision. I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it Cocolia or my family. The first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. Starting from today, that's no longer the case. After all, I'm not doing this on my own, right?
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. It made me feel like maybe I could help a little and make Belobog a better place. I have one last thing that I might need your help with.
Let's hear it.
I want to see the Stellaron. I want to see the place where Cocolia sacrificed herself.
Say no more. We'll go with you.
Oh, but before that, I need to go back to the workshop and get something. Why don't you head north first, and we'll catch up with you. It's all right. I've got Japard with me. We'll be safe. See you in a bit.
Okay. Back to Everwinter Hill. We still have that Aurora up there.
It's cold here.
Probably should have wore a jacket.
The Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Cocolia died.
She gave something back in death.
Is there anything you want to do here?
I wanted to come here to perform for Cacolia. To say goodbye. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it. Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better. Sorry about that.
The stage is yours, sister.
Look at me, Cacolia. Don't you dare look away. Because I will no longer live in your shadow!
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for sticking by my side throughout all of this. As for tonight, let's go to old Gerda's place and have a big feast to celebrate.
So, you're getting the tab?
I don't know, that left me feeling kind of unsatisfied. Like, she seems so miserable. Like, this whole... What the... Hello? Hi, who are you? Dots. This thing seems a little different from the other Fragmentum creatures. She doesn't seem to have any desire whatsoever to attack. Perhaps I can avoid a tough fight? Who are you? Oh, it's talking to me. I'm a goner. Are you talking to me? You, are you real? I haven't seen a stranger in a long, long time. Mr. Stefan is gone. They've all gone? Everyone? Wait. Is this that little girl? What's her name? Shoot. Mr. Stefan. This box is here. Oh, I should have realized. The people I trusted, the people I was close to, they've all left me. The city has abandoned me. Cyril, yeah. Is that you, Cyril? Dots. What happened to you? Do you know me, stranger? You. Did Mr. Stefan send you to meet me? No, I don't want to lie to her. Sorry, I don't know him. Oh, that's okay. I can feel it too. You really don't have his scent on you at all. His scent. Nobody is coming here for me anymore. I'm not smart enough, not strong enough, not independent enough. But I know all that. I've been lying to myself all this time and living that way for so long. I'm so tired of it. You, stranger. I don't understand. How do you know my name? Never mind. I don't want to get into it any further. Too much questioning will only lead to more pain. It's always been the case. Oh, this poor girl. But come to think of it, we've always only seen her in the Fragmentum. So she was probably never... I mean, she probably actually existed, but she's been like absorbed, her memory's been like absorbed into the Fragmentum. So this might not have ever been like a real person, so to speak. Just like her lingering memories or emotions. You're my only witness, the final witness. That fact alone is comforting enough, knowing that I don't have to wander around in eternal loneliness. What can I do for you? I want to know why my fate is like this. I guess the answer is sealed in here, but there's nothing I can do about it. Will you help me, stranger? If you can help me find the answer, I'll tell you everything there is about me. No secrets. My story may not be that interesting, but perhaps you'd like to hear it, right? I hope you do. Yes, I'll definitely help you. I want to know what happened to you. Thank you. I was afraid that you'd say no. I got no place to go. I'll be waiting for you here. If you want to give up, that's okay. I'm just a shadow, and I'm not able to begrudge anyone, even if they trick me. And I don't feel sad either. Oh, you sound so sad. Oh, goodness. Vessel of Mediocrity, Part 3. So, this way to start. This way I'll free her. And this one goes down. Then that one can go down. Yeah, I think this should work. Rescue you. Push this down. Push this down. Rescue you. Then we can push this up. Rescue you. And rescue you. There we go. The banality of evil. The birth of tragedy. That doesn't sound good. Oh. So were you one of the former guardians then? I see the truth now. Thank you, stranger. You showed me the truth, stranger. I don't know how to repay this kindness. As you can see, I can't exactly do anything right now. But at least I can fulfill my previous promise to you and tell you my story. Would you like to stop and listen? Yes, please. You are so gentle, stranger, as gentle as Mr. Stefan. I'm Cyril, the Supreme Guardian of Belobog. I know I don't deserve to be in such a high position. If it weren't for my sister going off then for no reason at all, I'd never have been able to take this path. Luckily, I have Mr. Stefan by my side. He is my teacher and dear friend. He's given me countless pieces of valuable advice and helped me through crisis after crisis. Then why do you linger around here? I'm confused about the cause of my death. But you helped to remove any element of confusion, and I could finally face my destiny. I was born a fool, and died for my foolishness. I failed everyone who ever put their faith in me. I failed to uphold the duty and the prestige of a Supreme Guardian. I slipped and fell into that open box, ending my life in a way that's destined for ridicule. Perhaps at the end of my life I was caught up in a vortex of shame, but I wandered in this purgatory far too long to feel any sadness or shame. All I want now is peace. Stranger, I can feel your power. Compared to my cowardice, you exude such a strong, calm aura. I beg you for one last piece of generosity. I hope you can bless me with everlasting peace. Oh, come on. I mean, she's a shadow. She doesn't actually exist. This is just like a fragment of her memory just kind of lost and wandering around. I understand what you mean. Thank you. Thank you for leaving me with this one shred of dignity.
The redemption.
Is that all?
For your sins.
Pretty good crowd today.
That's it.
Let's make it quick.
For your sins.
Turn out your pockets. Let's rock.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Retribution.
Forget your wallet?
This song's for you.
That I
In the
dreamed.
name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Hope you're prepared.
Alright, no skills.
Turn out your pockets.
But I think that's ended now.
The redemption.
Come feast your eyes. Happy New Year!
Prayers won't help you.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
I've lost my way.
Thank you, stranger. I'm sorry, Mr. Stefan. I'm not who you're looking for. Cyril's echoes dissipate amidst the howling of the icy wind. A golden ornament remains on the ground, quietly waiting for you to pick it up. Pick up Cyril's relic. So Cyril was actually a Supreme Guardian. How unbelievable. How can these echoes of hers be so powerful that they took on human form in the Fragmentum? And why was it accompanied by all those weird box puzzles? I should take a relic back to the overworld. There must be someone who knows about Cyril's past as the Supreme Guardian. That's so sad. But did she literally die from falling into a box, or was that like a metaphor or something? Guess we'll find out. Missions. That's not the missions tab. Let's see. Vessel of Mediocrity Part 3. Okay.
It's getting late.
Oh.
Where to now?
We also got a message from Serval. Yes, I'm here. What is it? You probably guessed. We want to ask you for help. Help with what? Can you please come to the Belobog Museum's finishing room? We can have a chat there. Okay. As expected from you, we're going to wait for you there. Accept a mission farther than the snow plains. Oh, I wonder if this is going to involve their sister, Lynx. That makes me very curious. Okay, but first of all, I want to know what happened to poor Cyril.
Please, I'm busy.
Well, too bad. Do you know Supreme Guardian Cyril? Oh, Cyril the Fool. Of course. I mean, anyone who studied a little history has heard of her, right? What made you suddenly interested in this piece of ancient history? I don't have time for random trivia right now. There's a huge stack of documents on my desk waiting for approval. I brought back something from Cyril. Is this some kind of sick joke? Ah, okay. I guess taking a look won't rob me of much time. What is it? Let me have a check, would you? It's this. I'm flabbergasted. You might have just found an incredible antique item. Based on the Belobog Conventions for the Preservation of Ancient Relics, any antiques found by civilians must be turned over to the architects for proper preservation. I will have to hold on to this ornament that you found. What? This is robbery in plain sight. Oh, whatever, it's their laws. Then what's it in for me, huh? Relax, I won't leave you empty-handed. I'm highly confident that this thing is an authentic relic. I'm sure you'll be compensated handsomely. That's right. Do you know much about Belobog's history? You can find out more about Cyril the Fool in this pamphlet. Take it as a souvenir from the administrative department. Cyril, often called Cyril the Fool by later generations, is the 8th Supreme Guardian of Belobog. Cyril was born in a remote suburb of the Belobog overworld. Orphaned as a young girl, she lived with her sister Cyrilla, that's not confusing at all, who's 1 year older than her. Cyril's childhood was rather uneventful. However, her sister Cyrilla was a childhood prodigy, displaying amazing proficiency at an early age for language, math, and logic. Cyrilla passed the public service test when she was 11 and was officially selected as an heir to the Supreme Guardian. However, just on the eve, as the architects were about to relocate her residence to Klipoth Fort, she mysteriously disappeared. After days of searching without luck, most architects wanted to give up the search and start the heir selection process anew. But the Minister of Internal Affairs, Stefan Marquez, was firmly opposed and strongly pushed for Cyrilla's sister, Cyril, to take over as heir to the Supreme Guardian. Stefan Marquez claimed that during his long-term contact with the two sisters, he discovered that Cyril was as talented as her sister. Moreover, delaying the heir selection process any longer would impact Belobog's political stability due to the recency of the Supreme Guardian's untimely death. After heated internal debate, the architects finally approved Stefan's proposal, allowing Cyril to become the new heir. History has shown us that Cyril's appointment was a carefully planned hoax by the Minister of Internal Affairs. Oh no. Stefan Marquez. The architects quickly realized that Cyril was extremely mediocre compared to her sister Cyrilla, and was clumsy in social situations. Mr. Marquez's power grew stronger by the day during Cyril's tenure, and his thugs soon retained absolute discretion through the Klipoth fort as they issued their draconian decrees. The nickname Cyril the Fool spread throughout the people, and they grew more and more dissatisfied with this puppet Supreme Guardian and her ministerial allies. In the 14th year of her tenure, rebels among the architects hatched a secret plot to overthrow Stefan and his cronies. The rebels won over the Silvermane Guard's captain and planned on luring Cyril and Stefan to the Silvermane Guard restricted zone where they could launch a coup. That day, the Supreme Guardian Cyril attended the military exercise as expected, but the rebels never found any trace of Stefan Marquez. The captain played them at their own game, dispatching a fake patrol of Silvermane Guards into the restricted zone with Cyril, and pushed her into an arsenal chest. The guards then rushed to the far north of Belobog, and under the cover of darkness, shoved the unconscious Supreme Guardian in the arsenal chest off the edge of a cliff. Oh my goodness, this poor girl. The rebels carried out a search operation for 3 days and 3 nights in Belobog, but never found any trace of Minister Stefan Marquez. To this day, people still attribute the death of the 7th Supreme Guardian and the disappearance of Cyrilla to Marquez's political conspiracy, a claim that, according to Belobog historians, to this day remains inconclusive and unproven. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. And that's why we had to keep rescuing her from those box puzzles. Oh my goodness. Why? Why does this game have to be so sad for these little side quests? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, here's to hoping for a happier story with the brother and sister. No. Farther than the snow plains.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum. Miss Pela has notified me that you can enter free of charge. Would you like to enter the museum? Please take me in. Okay. So, where are you guys? And yes, this is the museum that I manage now. Why they would hand over management of this important piece of history of Belobog to me, an outsider, I don't know. But that's what they decided to do.
There's plenty of precious stuff in here. You aren't looking for treasure in the museum while pretending to volunteer, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, what's this gadget? This monitor and this keyboard. Is it an automaton remote control terminal? See, there's this piece of paper here. It says Pena Sergeyevna. Is that the owner's name? Sounds a bit familiar.
These are all relics, sis. Please don't touch them. What if you break something?
Hello, you guys called me over here. I've never been in this room before. Ooh, artifactor store. Real quick, what do you have to say? Hey, who are you? This is the restoration room of the museum. Nothing here is on display. Pela sent me to help? Miss Pela sent you to help? Oh, now I remember. My forgetfulness. Pleased to meet you. I'm the museum's artifactor store, Boris. So sorry for not recognizing you earlier. Want to chat with you? That's rare. Someone wanting to chat with me, an artifactor store. What would you like to talk about? I'm down for anything. What does the museum do? It seems like a dumb question, especially for the manager of the museum, but why not? Well, it's a museum, so naturally it puts up all kinds of relics and artifacts on display. This museum in particular doesn't have much in its collection, and you know the reason for it. The Eternal Freeze, the Fragmentum, they took so much from us. However, we still collected everything we can, and restored them so that you can put them on display. Because of that, the museum is at least somewhat decent. Anyway, please understand, if you feel dissatisfied during the tour, this is the best that we can do. What does your job entail? He restores stuff. What do you think? As an artifact restorer, my job is naturally to restore various cultural and historical pieces. Most of the artifacts and scale models that you can see in the exhibition hall were basically restored by me. Speaking of which, I was once an outstanding graduate from the Belobog College of Arts back then, specializing in sculptures. Old Don hired me to create models, and I ended up having a job here as a restorer. There are still too few professionals in Belobog. Okay. Anyway, you two. Here I am.
Oh, we were just waiting for you.
Long time no see. I wanted to talk about this in our chat group, but Sis won't have it. I'm sorry you had to run all the way out here.
Why the hush-hush?
That was Serval's idea. She said it needed a level of secrecy. I happened to be helping out at the museum, so we both ended up waiting for you here.
Actually, I want to talk to you about our little Lynx.
Aw, good. That's what I was hoping for. Oh, that Lynx.
So you know her? Well, that makes this easy.
Well, not really. Just you told her about. Told me about her before.
Exploration on the snow plains, but she seems really out of it. Almost like she's worried about something. And she won't tell us what happened. We're really worried and want to help, but we don't know where to start.
The last time I saw her, she was preparing to meet someone on the snow plains. She even asked for a stove set from me. But no matter how Japard and I asked and probed, Lynx simply refused to tell us who she was going to meet. Such a failure of a sister. So that's why Japard and I came up with this idea. We'd like you to help us find out what's going on.
One more thing. Don't let her discover you. Otherwise, she'll probably get upset with us.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. We're worried about her meeting strangers.
So you're sending her a stranger.
She's used to doing research alone in the snow plains, and we've always believed she can protect herself. But this is different. I'm worried she could run into bad people.
Oh, right. If you're gonna go find Lynxie, you gotta know what she looks like. Don't worry, she stands out. She's blonde like us and, quite short. She's always wearing a white fur hat. If I'm right, she should be waiting for someone at the city exit, closest to the snow plains. We're putting our dearest baby sister in your hands this time. Let us know immediately if anything happens.
Thank you.
Aw. Well, I'm glad Serval seems to be feeling better. What I was starting to say before when I got distracted by Cyril was that the end of that quest just seemed so depressing. Like, it didn't feel like there's any resolution, just like resignation. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to help Belobog. And I get it. I mean, she's like processing stuff still, I'm sure, but like, it didn't feel happy or like good at all. So it seems like she's got a little more pep in her step. I was going to say too that for some reason I don't feel like I've seen very much like sibling interaction in a lot of video games. I mean, there's Alphino and Alize in Final Fantasy XIV, but I can't really think of many other games where there's like actually been like a sibling or family dynamic going on significantly. Let's see, so I gotta leave. Okay. And And I don't have a teleportation marker, so I'll just have to... Oh, here we go. This will work. Phew! Oh, okay. Guess I'm here.
That girl over there. Seems like she fits Serval's description. That must be Lynx. Let's hide here and observe for now.
Oh, it's Pela.
Lynxie, I'm here. Let's go.
She looks like a little Girl Scout or something. She's got a little whistle, a little sunflower backpack.
I never knew how long it took to get from the administrative district to the snow plains. So much snow. Even in the northern mountains, it wasn't like this.
I thought we weren't supposed to be discovered. Why are we talking? Did you bring enough warm clothes?
Oh, the snow is supposed to get heavier later in the day. Have you got enough warm clothes? Yep. I brought everything you told me to, all thanks to your camping guide.
Oh, am I...
Speaking of which, according to the guide, the first thing we need to do is find a good place to set up camp, right? Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation.
Okay, I guess I'm speaking from Lynx's perspective, I guess.
Oh, you remembered all that? I expected no less from you. But it's gonna be hard finding a place that fits those criteria. Well, we'll just keep moving and see. The place has to be convenient enough for us to observe the aurora, too. Thanks, Lynxie. I'll leave it to you, then. I'm gonna follow right behind you. Flat, dry, sheltered.
Okay.
Facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. And this is going to be difficult.
So what can you do? Basic attack. Ooh, quantum. I need another quantum character. Survival response to a single target ally increases their match XP by 5.7%. Path of destruction preservation, attack them being... It will greatly increase. Restores target HP. Okay, so she's a healer? Applies continuous healing to a target ally for 2 turns. Okay. Oh, it starts with a healing boost. Chocolate energy bar. Dispels one debuff from all allies and immediately restores their respective HP by an amount equal to 10%. Ooh. I think I like her better than Natasha in that case. This could be really handy. Especially in the simulated universe against Kafka. She keeps, like, seducing my characters to attack each other. Okay. Interesting. She's got the little hat with the little pom-poms, adorable. I feel like I'm playing an Atelier game again, all of a sudden.
View. It'll be easy to watch the aurora. Nope. The wind blows strongly through here. And there are signs of direwolf activity. It'd be too dangerous to make camp. I see. Then let's keep moving. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Phew!
Here, try this.
Did she just open up a can of sardines? Oh, it's adorable.
Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. And this is going to be difficult. This area is sheltered and facing the sun. Plus it's flat ground, but there are cliffs all around. We'll be in trouble if there's a landslide or a rockfall. Also, there isn't much of a view. Ah, I remember a good place that's not too far from here. Follow me. Huh? Okay.
Huh, lantern here. Uh-oh. Turn around. There we go. And... hiya!
Commencing support.
Phew!
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Piece of cake. Ice cream cake.
We're at a dead end. Linksy, are you sure this is the place? Yep. This is the path to Kandor Valley. There are low cliffs on both sides, but I cleared all the monsters here a while ago, so it should be safe and sound. Also, the mountain wind during this season usually comes from the north, which is another reason why we couldn't camp on that previous slope. These two hills can block the snowplain's gales for us. I never even noticed. Huh. Camping is a complicated science. Oh, not really. But the environment outside of Belobog is very tough. If the weather here was as good as inside the city, well, then we could have camped anywhere. Comes a reality one day. Only problem is, the view here isn't great. Are you sure we'll be able to watch the aurora? Don't worry about that for now. Let's get the tent ready, then go find our dinner. Sure, I can help out with the tent. I memorized that section in the camping guide. Okay, then I'll go set up the stove. Oh, if you have any questions, just ask me.
Pela seems like one of those characters that studies to go camping. It's adorable.
Oh, why isn't the heater working? Ugh, darn. Doesn't seem like an easy fix. Alright, I'll ask Pela.
Oh, Pela, not Pela. Pela.
Weird. That's what the guide says.
Oh dear.
Hey, Linksy, come and have a look at this. I did everything according to the guide, but the tent's still wobbly.
Looks good to me.
Let me have a check. Main poles, check. Brow poles, check. Ropes, check. Ah, it's the pegs! The pegs! I forgot to mention, thick snow needs leaded iron pegs. Got it. It's definitely sturdier now. Nice job, Linksy. It's your kind. My oversight. I've got a question too. Can you take a look at this stove? I think it's broken. Huh? Sure, let me take a look. The Geomero fuel activation component probably stopped working. Do you have a spare one? No. Serval told me this was a brand new stove. Did I bring the wrong stove? Does this mean we have to make a fire with Geomero? I specifically got this stove from Serval. That's okay. These components are really common. Maybe we can find a spare one in the ruins around here. You take it easy. I'll see if I can find one. Oh, and I'll keep an eye out for food, too. I'll come with you. Fine. finding food is easy, but finding that component is gonna be hard.
We'll do our best. If we can't find one, we'll just do what your guide says and chop wood to make a fire.
Oh, actually, I have some spare chunks of geomarrow.
There might be spare stove parts in the ruin. Let me see.
Oh, don't tell me you want to crawl in there.
Of course I do. It's not like the stuff we need is gonna come crawling out.
In that case, be careful. Did you find anything?
I didn't find any components, but I got this. I don't know if we can still eat it.
It hasn't decayed. It's edible.
Really?
It's all thanks to the eternal freeze. We can eat raw fish from 700 years ago.
700?
Well, that's interesting, I guess. Ice fresh, raw, frost weave salmon slices. A row of ready-to-eat raw frost weave salmon slices. The meat is firm and smooth and looks very tasty. Well, that's a perk, I suppose. What else? Oh, somebody's wandering around. Oh. Oh, so she shoots lasers.
Quiet.
Pew!
I think something bit me. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yep, I definitely feel like I'm playing an Atelier game.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Not good.
Oh, Pela has less HP.
Here, try this. Thanks for the support. To travel far away. Thanks for the support. Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Sampo, are you hiding under here again?
There's something in the snowdrift. I can do the digging. You don't need to.
Come on, camping is about teamwork. Let me have a try.
Okay.
I found something. Is this a radish?
Yep. That's a snow radish. They're really sweet and tasty. Actually, no. This is a hibernating snow radish rabbit.
What?
Huh? This is a rabbit?
Yep. They look really similar to snow radishes. Their ears look like the leaves and their body looks like the radish bit. When they hibernate, they cover themselves with dirt, just like real radishes.
That's adorable.
I see. In that case, please tell me we can put it back.
Yeah, it's better for the Snow Plains ecosystem.
Wait, did I miss something over here? I'll go up here first.
This crate looks promising. Maybe there's spare stove components inside.
Well, Let's open it up then.
No. Don't worry about it, Lynxie. I'll manage. Are these sausages?
Sure looks like it. And they were probably placed here not long ago. Could it be the Belobog caveman's food?
Belobog caveman?
Oh, it's a legendary creature. It looks like something between a man and a monkey, roughly the same size as a man, with dark blue hair. Its activities are very mysterious, and no one in Belobog can find concrete evidence of its existence. Well, I've only chanced upon it a few times myself.
Bigfoot.
Whenever I tried to take a photo of it, it had already run away. Oh, I feel like these sausages might constitute a great Belobogian scientific discovery. Let's bring them back with us.
Hold on. There are some letters here.
Is it actually Sampo?
Sam something...
Yep.
something... I can't read the rest, but it seems like a name. Guess it can't be the Belobog caveman, then. Do cavemen even know how to write? Don't worry, Lynxie. I'm sure you'll get concrete proof one day. Let's leave the sausages here. I think someone might be missing them if we take them.
And back we go over here. How did I miss this? I don't know.
Huh? Ooh, what's in this tree trunk?
You found something?
There's food in here.
Really?
I'm gonna pry it open. There.
What exactly are...
Oh, these are mimic snow slugs. They can change their appearance to match the external environment. They're really cute.
Yeah, but we should put them back.
No. These slugs taste really good once they've been roasted. They kind of taste like, snow mice?
That sounds even less appetizing.
I think we've searched through everything here. Let's head back, Pela.
Okay. I feel bad that we didn't find a spare component.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just light a fire with geomarrow. Let's go back and have some food. Pela?
What's up?
We don't really need that stove to cook.
I know, but since we're looking for food, I figured we might as well try to fix the stove.
We got one of these
I think
guys.
there's something in the...
Lynxie, wait! That thing in the camp is a dangerous fragmentum creature.
No, it's not. It's just an adorable pig
I
thing.
see it too, but it doesn't seem aggressive. And it's all chubby and cute.
Don't be fooled by its appearance. About 20% of our Silvermane Guard fragmentum losses are a result of chasing this creature.
Then don't chase it.
We haven't figured out everything about it yet, but there's one thing we're sure of. They have the power to control people. We need to be careful.
They do?
What? But this little buddy gave me something good last time, and it didn't hurt me.
That must be the first step in their mind control process. You were lucky. We should defeat it just to be safe. Fragmentum creatures are Belobog's enemies. They shouldn't be trusted.
But... I didn't even get to take a photo of it last time. Now's a good chance. Can I at least take a picture, Pela? That's also my job as a researcher.
I understand, but the sound of the shutter and the camera bowl might send it into a frenzy.
It noticed us?
It might be looking for an opportunity to attack. Be careful.
Oh, yes, it certainly is. Yep.
Finally got a picture.
It's gone.
It disappeared. Did it run away?
Yeah, that's the nature of these little things. They disappear in a flash when they get scared. Well, that's my conclusion from my long-term observations. As for those lost guards, maybe they were chasing these little creatures and couldn't find their way back.
Sorry. Maybe I was overreacting.
Oh, don't be sorry. It pays to be careful. Anyway, crisis resolved. We can now make some food. What? Our little buddy seems to have dropped something.
Geomero fragment?
Huh? This is... awesome! Lynxie, look! It's a Geomero activation component! I never thought we'd find one here! What about you, Lynxie? Did you find anything good?
Nothing. Just some old stuff. It's great we finally found the component. Let's go fix the stove.
Huh? Lynxie, is something the matter?
Nope. That's all your imagination.
Oh, why don't you take a break? I'll have a look at this stove.
What's up with links? Ooh, puzzle time. Let's see. That probably goes here, that probably goes here, that probably goes here, and here. And actually this goes here. There we go.
Okay. How done?
Oh, what is this magic? I couldn't figure out the problem at all.
No magic here. Just a trick or two I learned from Serval.
My sister.
Yep, that's her. What's the matter?
Nothing. Just, sometimes I'm a bit jealous of Serval, you know? She knows everything.
Same as you, then.
Aww.
I'm serious. Outdoor explorer, mechanic, they're both experts in their field, right? I think you two are awesome. Anyway, it wouldn't be hard for you to get her to teach you something. You're her sister. She'd be happy to teach you.
Well, you say that. But, never mind. It's getting late. Let's cook something.
Yay! That's my favorite part! Wait, no. My favorite part is watching the aurora.
Anyways, let's take a look at what ingredients we have. Every ingredient has its own effect, and combining them will create unexpected results.
Oh.
Ooh, what kind of effects are they gonna make? Let's just give it a try.
This definitely feels like an Atelier game now. Let's see. Oops. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Here we go. Mimic snow slug, one of the components of the local biome on the Bellabog snow plains. They can change their appearance to match the external environment, disguise themselves. Can we just put both? That sounds good.
Raw fish from 700 years ago and some cute mimic snow slug.
I don't think either is edible.
Oh, don't worry. We'll make them into a hot pot. Just add cream, biscuit crumbs, and the canned sardines I brought.
You're putting canned sardines into a hot pot? Please don't say that.
Why not?
Oh, well then, this will be the main course for tonight. I'll show you what I can do as a chef.
Why don't I cook tonight? You can take a break.
Oh, come on, it's fine. Just leave it to me. Ta-da! The super delicious No Plans combo stew is ready.
It smells so good. I'm gonna dig in.
Just forget what's inside of it. You feel an amazing energy as you enjoy a meal with your fellow campers.
I'm so full. Guess now we just wait for the light show.
The aurora should start soon. Before that, let's just chat. Pela, why did you suddenly want to come camping?
Huh?
Well, aren't you always saying how you just want to lie in bed when you get off work?
Sorry. I hope this trip didn't surprise you.
No. I mean, sure, I'm not the most sociable of people, but I love camping with a good friend. And I had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, you're always like this. Even on this camping trip, you keep trying to do things. You really don't need to. Just leave it to me. Camping is about relaxing. No need to be so tense.
I know. It's just, I was really getting into the camping. I felt like I finally got around to doing the things I always wanted to.
So all those comics you drew for the Tales series didn't count?
I have to hide those from other people. I get a little embarrassed.
Now I want to see him.
You care about other people's opinions too much.
I suppose. I wish I could be more like you.
Oh, I'm not as cool as you think. I don't know how to handle my brother and sister. They keep treating me as a kid. Like, they're both really capable and awesome people. Which is why I feel really pressured when I'm with them.
No.
I'm already a grown-up. I have the capacity to do what I want to do. Why can't they just stop worrying and let me do what I want?
That's how families are.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk about this. I was getting carried away.
It's okay. It's not like I even know what she looked like. So, when's the aurora due?
Uh-oh.
Careful, Lynx! There are monsters coming! How did it get here? Still have the upper hand?
Let's focus on the fight first.
Just a scratch.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Rules are made to be broken.
That's really handy to get rid of debuffs from all characters. Of course, now we just got the debuffs back again. But the regen effect is really handy too.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Rules are made to be broken.
Ready for another?
Now let's get yelled at.
Monsters are coming out of thin air. They were probably attracted by the stove. The Stellaron crisis is over. Why are there still so many monsters?
It takes time for the Fragmentum's influence to fade.
I see. Wait, where did you come from all of a sudden?
I was just stalking you.
Who is this? This is the Trailblazer, the savior of Belobog. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, thanks for saving us. Not to mention Belobog. So, what's a big hero like you doing out here?
Can't speak your language.
Oh, never mind. I can take a guess. Serval and Japard sent you to protect us, right?
No.
They're always like this. It's impossible to get some private time as their younger sister.
That's how families are.
Yeah. Hold on. Isn't that what I just said? All right. It's all because Serval and Japard are worrywarts. Besides, you did save us. Well, since you followed us all the way here, you probably know why we're out camping today. Stay and watch the aurora with us.
At night.
It's about time for it to appear. Hey, Linksy, look! Come this way.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is the largest aurora since the Stellaron crisis passed. We're really lucky to see it. Yeah. Really lucky. So awesome! I got to taste Linksy's cooking and see the aurora. This Snow Plains adventure was the best. You look really happy. Huh? Me? I'm not that happy. What I mean is,
You weren't just here for the camping?
I was going to say that, but now I suddenly don't want to. I understand what Pela really feels. You don't need to hide it. It was a great experience. Thanks to you, Linksy. Not to mention you. Anyway, what now? Back home? Wanna go out for a midnight snack later? We can. I heard a pretty good steak place opened up in the south of the administrative district. We can go try it out together. Sounds good. That's settled then. Let's part ways for now and rendezvous later tonight. Pela, hold on. What's up? This is for you.
A frozen
What is this?
floppy disk?
I found this on the ground before you fixed the stove. I guess that Fragmentum creature dropped it. I think it might be best if you check it out yourself. Penya Sergeyevna. I see. Thank you, Linksy. Let's meet up here later tonight. I better get going.
Was that her mother? Or something? I have questions. Hey, Averick. How's it going with that thing we talked about before? It's done. Pretty much wrapped it up. Are you two at the workshop? I'll come talk to you in person. Texting might not be enough. Lucky for you, we're both here. We'll be waiting for you at the workshop then.
I should go talk to Japard and Serval at the workshop.
You know what I mean.
Nope, not really.
Expeditions, it's always a challenge to make time with Lynx. But why doesn't she want to talk to us?
Calm down. We've got him to help us. Hey, we were just talking about you.
Rather
How
loudly.
was it? With Lynx.
Tells the Landaus everything that happened in the snow plains.
So, that stranger was Pela.
What can I say? Sounds like a Lynxy expedition, all right.
You're not gonna get angry at her, right? Didn't do anything wrong.
No way. As long as Lynxy can protect herself, I'll be supportive in all her ventures.
Serval is right. This time, this was Lynx's own choice. We won't be upset with her. But exploring the snow plains is still quite dangerous.
All right, calm down. She'll be able to look after herself. Thank you for being around for this. Japard was too anxious to sleep.
Sis, you're exaggerating.
As for how we'll communicate with Lynxy in the future, we'll have to have a good think about it. You really helped us a lot this time. Thank you so much.
Averick, how's it going with you? Heading out for the meetup. How'd you get my phone number? I'm away. Be there in a sec. I'm at the museum right now. Pela's here too. Come here once you're done. Okay. Hopefully we're done soon, because I had to get going too, and I'd like to wrap this up before I leave.
Careful now. Don't get your...
Yes, into the museum. There you are.
Ah, you're here too.
Is Pela not here yet?
She's in the storage room. Let's wait for her.
What's she doing in there?
I think she's looking over the contents of that floppy disk. Let's give her some time.
I like that the text says flash drive, but the vocal says floppy disk. So what's in the floppy flash drive?
I don't know the exact details. But... I'm guessing you don't know about Pela's mother, right?
Correct.
Penya Sergeyevna was Belobog's greatest outdoor explorer. Passed away 16 years ago.
Pela never mentioned.
She doesn't usually talk about it.
I can understand why.
Looks like Pela was right in trusting you. Anyway, well, something else happened 16 years ago. Pela was born.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. They say that despite her pregnancy, Madame Pena insisted on staying at the Snow Plains camp. She couldn't go to the front lines. but she was able to handle administrative duties. Then, finally, the day of Pela's birth arrived. Tragically, there were complications. Other serious incidents occurred that day. The exploration team ran into a blizzard and the camp lost contact with the outside world. No one knew what to do. The only good thing was that Pela was born healthy.
Oh. So what about the flash drive, or the floppy disk, I guess?
The floppy disk... If the old research team members were telling the truth, it was something Madame Pena left behind. Madame Pena asked a colleague to take her terminal and floppy disk back to Belobog. She said they contained a treasure for Pela. She said that once Pela was older, she'd be able to understand the contents. But that colleague was attacked by fragmentum creatures on his way back to the city. During the attack, he dropped the floppy disk in confusion, only managing to bring back the terminal. Apart from Madame Pena, nobody knew what the floppy disk contained. But they say she left Pela many letters. From the moment she knew she was pregnant to the day of Pela's birth. Never missing a day.
Oh. Oh. Too many emotions this early in the morning.
I'm fine. There's somewhere I want to go. Will you come too?
Yeah,
The
of course.
workshop. I'll wait for you there. Serval, Japard. I'm back.
Lynx! You're finally back. What's with the red eyes? Did something happen?
Japard? Way to make it obvious. Welcome home, Lynxie. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Seems like a lot went down in the snow plains. Thanks again for your help. I think we need a little private time. See you soon.
I should give them some time together.
Aw. Everick, what's wrong? Back then, at the museum, you heard everything, right? Yeah, I heard it. I was very happy when I went out camping that day. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. No need to be so polite. Let's head out again together when you're free. And don't forget about the supper. Okay, it's a promise. As for supper, I would like some time to myself today, actually. Let's go next time. Oh. Well, what a way to end the stream for today. Before I forget, let me get the picture back to her. Yes, here you go. Here's your picture. The face! The nose! The eyes! She's just too perfect. She's as beautiful as the Supreme Guardian. I'm so lucky to be alive right now. I've had the opportunity to see something so perfect. Save me. I think Lady Serval has caused my heart to skip several beats. I want to hang Lady Serval's picture on my headboard. That way I can see her every day. Until we meet again, my fellow fan, I need to go and recover. I hope that next time we meet, we can all have a new picture of Lady Serval! Okay. Okay, so many emotions on the stream today. Was there anything else for those? I mean, we unlocked the passenger verification, so that's probably it for that quest line. Was I able to get links? Camping in the snow. Oh, I guess there's another quest line I gotta do to unlock her. Okay. Okay, well, that is it for today. So thanks for tuning in. I gotta get to work. Yeah, lots of emotions from this one. And they're just side quests, my goodness. I love it when games make you feel things just from little silly, or they seem silly at the time, just like little side quests that aren't even relevant to the main story. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye-bye.